Where do you go when you go quiet? For me, I lay my ass in the bed. I lay in the bed and I kind of reflect, I cry. So the reason, the purpose of this video is, as you all know, for those who have been following, I've been suffering through depression for the last couple of weeks and probably the last month, if I'm being honest. And it's so easy for me to be entertaining and funny because that's like my, me dealing with the pain. It's making other people laugh and making people feel good because I don't feel good about myself. So I decided I was just going to be honest and come in front of the camera and just bare my soul. And you know how this goes when you do stuff like this, is that people, take your weakness and they make fun of it and stuff like that. But if I'm being honest with myself, it's important that I do stuff like this because there are a lot of people who might not be as strong in that present time and need to be encouraged that, things will get better. And the more I think about that, I think it's more therapeutic. Someone who's really close to me told me that I need to write down and, write down how I feel. And I didn't think it was important for me to write it down. I couldn't do it. I couldn't. I felt like it wasn't realistic. I'm not a writing person. I like to, be in front of the camera and just speak it. And I felt it hard for me to just write my feelings and how I felt about what was going on. So this is not, this is what I need to do. I need your help. No. It's not that. There's no, thing for you all to send or nothing like that. It's just me being authentic in front of you all and talking to you all. What gets me depressed? And when I think about depression, for me, I think about relationship issues and I think about financial issues. I can take on a lot, but I felt like yesterday was the breaking point for me. So as you all have been paying attention to me, you know that I'm interested in moving out of this apartment that I hate so much because it is trash. I literally hear my neighbor walk like at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I hate where I live at. But thankfully I have a place to stay. But it's very draining sometimes when you're trying to do a video at 10, 11 o'clock at night and you can't get it done. It's important that I get it done, and sometimes it doesn't happen. So yesterday was a breaking point for me, and earlier this week I went and applied for an apartment that I've been interested in getting for the last couple of weeks. And I finally got the courage to put the application in. And I wasn't sure how I was going to deal with they told me no. And they told me no yesterday. They told me no, they sent me an email and they said no. So I called and I was like, why? And I was like, I've been checking my credit report, everything's, doing better, and things are not on there no more. So what is the issue? What is the issue? And they just said that, as they looked and deep into the report, that I had an eviction notice, and I did back in 2015. But it was still there. It was still there and it was not gone. And I paid it off. So I was like, why is it still in? It's paid off. And people say to stay on it 7 years and all that type of stuff. I was just like, okay, I understand it. But it's just like, I'm just irritable at the fact that a mistake or something you did can affect you for 7 years. And I think about all the other people who have been in this situation, like, y'all gonna hold this for 7 years? So I contacted them to get it dismissed, and I wasn't able to do it. And I was calling for, I did that today. But yesterday, I cried my ass off yesterday. I think I cried all day. I've never felt so alone like I did yesterday, and I just did not want to be bothered with anybody. It was just like I dealt with that, something else happened, and it was just piling on top of me. I couldn't breathe. And I was trying to work, and I was trying to work under the pressure. But I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. It was frustrating to contact this person and they told me no, and then contact this person and say contact this person, and I'm contacting this person and none of y'all can help. But y'all put this stuff on me and I paid it off, and y'all can't get it taken care of. I need to be able to find someone. Like, I'm just tired. Sometimes I get to the point I'm just like, I don't understand what is the purpose of being here. Like, what are we doing this shit for? I ask myself that all the time. Like, I don't think I'm here to just pay bills, and this shit is stressful. And I think about all the folks who are busting their butt working and trying to make ends meet and have one problem and it be effective for them for 7 years or however, and it keeps them. It's just like once you fall, once you stop running, you can't run anymore. Like, I hate it. Then I think about all the folks who suffer from, getting student loans and unable to pay them, not finding the job they thought they was going to get, falling behind on rent, get evicted, and paid it off, and then they're trying to. This happened so many years ago, and they still can't even find an apartment. It's stressful. It's stressful. I hate it, and I feel like a failure. I feel like a failure, and I don't like failing. I think that's why Charlie on Queen Sugar, I relate to her the most, because when she had that breakdown, when the cane wasn't working, she has this image of how everything's supposed to be. And I don't try to give that image, but I can relate to how she just broke down and people didn't understand what was going on. That day was for me yesterday. And, people were saying, well, just it's going to be all right. I'm tired. I'm tired of saying, hey, it's going to get better. It gets better. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of y'all. And I'm just going to be honest. I felt the lowest of low. And it's not even just that of not being approved. It's not even that. Trust me, it's just not that. But I didn't want to be here anymore. I didn't want to be here. As a person, I would never think about, let me rephrase that. I would never actually go through it because I have something to live for, my family and stuff. But that thought does. Sometime, I just wish I didn't wake up. I just wish I wasn't here. And that's trash to think like that. That's so trash. But I want to be honest, because when I heard about Lincoln Park, the guy, Chester, who committed suicide, a lot of people just didn't understand what he was dealing with. But he had been calling out. And I don't think that would be me. I know that will not be me. But it is trash. And it's even trash of being an upbeat person and telling people, hey, I'm depressed, I'm going through this. And people say, oh, it's going to be all right, you'll be all right. Because people think I'm always funny. That just when I'm funny, oh, well, he's still the same person. No. Robin Williams was one of the funniest comedians I've ever known. And that man committed suicide. It came out of nowhere. He had the money, he had the fame, but it was not enough. Sometimes it's not enough. And I think living in the light a little bit, it is hard because you don't get to have a sick day like that. We don't get a chance to have a sick day. So maybe this was some humbling for me, some humility. I'm gonna go ahead and put the words out there some folks gonna say. But it was trash. Yesterday was trash. I hated it. I hated my life. I'll be 30 in less than 2 weeks. And I don't feel like I've accomplished anything. I'm in the same place I was last year. I feel like it. And I feel like, hey, even though you've done all this, you still got some other place to go. I'll be 30. And it's not been easy doing this. It's not been easy at all. Like, going from moving here was a lot. I left my family, I left my parents, I left my brother. I left a whole situation my mother and father were dealing with. And I came here on a dream. And I came here following some stuff that I thought, was going to happen. And trust me, I've been able to do a lot. I've been able to do a lot. In the 2 years I've been here, it's been 2 years since I've been in Atlanta. But I don't feel like I have any friends here. I just don't feel like I have any friends here. And I feel like I'm by myself a lot. And I hate it, y'all. I fucking hate it. I sometimes wish that I was able to do the same stuff here in Memphis, but I know it's not really possible. So it's a toll. I'm gonna pay the piper regardless. If I move, I don't know, but this is not a video of me talking about moving back to Memphis because I know that's not going to happen. But it's different when I'm able to be in this type of space and I have friends to lean on, and I don't have those immediate friends here, because being vulnerable and showing like weakness is hard for me to do, because I feel like they might be used against me. I feel like if I do it, somebody might take this and use it against me. So that's why I felt like it was important to do this video on my own platform and be honest about things that I'm dealing with. And like I said in a previous video, someone said, well, you know, I was talking about privilege and pretty privilege and all that type of stuff and loving yourself. And someone said, well, Justin, you know, if you to feel attractive, maybe you need to lose some weight. And it made me angry. Like, you know how many people think it's just one issue, and then that's not the issue that actually causing you to feel that way? If you don't love yourself, you ain't gonna be able to do anything to make yourself love yourself. You're not going to be able to do no surgery. You're not going to be able to bleach your skin. You're not going to be able to lose the weight. You're not going to be able to get no ass shots. You're not going to be able to get no breasts. You will always continue to fight with yourself if you don't love yourself first. Now, you can love yourself and say, hey, I love myself enough to put this cheeseburger back. I love myself to say, hey, I want my titties to be a little bit more perky. Or I can say, I love myself enough to have my booty bigger. But if you don't truly love yourself, you will continue to suffer and continue to work on things, and you'll be forever doing, you'll steady be looking at imperfections that are not there. So if I don't love myself, I cannot begin to even talk about or even think about losing weight to make myself feel attractive or to make myself look attractive to you, because that's not the issue at hand. Because there are a lot of people who love me and the shape I am in now. A lot of people like me with weight on, and they love it, trust and believe. But that's not the purpose of this video. I'm just saying that because I know people can relate to that. But yesterday was hard. I woke up and I looked at my email and they said, no, not approved. Not approved with conditions, not approved with anything. And I was like, hey, I'm about to be 30 years old and I don't even think I can get approved for the apartment I want without asking somebody for some help. And I want to, you know, thank one of my close friends, and we're not as cool as we once were, but Brown, Mark Quentin Brown, I love him very much, for even getting me to this point. But it's hard, because as I look back, I think I'm going through the same situation I went through last year, and I've done everything I needed to do, but it's still there. So it's just like, what else are you asking from me? What else do you need? What else do I need to do? What else do I need to do? And it's just not going to be like, well, you need to do this. It's not, because it's just, this shit is stupid. This shit is stupid. Working a job, doing this, making money to pay off, it's stupid. This whole idea of having better things is stupid. All this shit is stupid. Having nice clothes, having a nice car, having a nice home, nice apartment, just dead. That's why I always look at people crazy when they sit up here and say, God bless me with a car. Girl, now that you owe $40,000-$50,000 a year, $40,000-$50,000 on this, no, it's not blessing you with that. Now he might be blessing you with the ability to give you proof of something that you can afford, so you can get back and forth to work or support your family. But I think it's so easy to sit here and say, oh, God bless me with this, or I got this, and the universe did this. It's some bullshit. I hate doing this shit. I'm pretty sure we all hate paying bills. I hate it. I just want to know, is that all we're here for? It has to be something more than just that. So what am I asking really in this video? Nothing. I'm not asking for anything. I'm being honest. I'm being honest. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all are my support system. And I just want to be honest with why I have not been on social media as much and why I've not been creating content as much. I have a lot of ideas in my head. They're always flying in my head. And I just love y'all. So if you want to support me, you can support me in other ways as far as like kingareach.com, all that other stuff. It's kind of hard to even say that. But it's just stressful. My birthday is coming up. And once again, when I think about it, my birthday, last year birthday was alright. But it was trash. It was trash. I had fun with Adrian. We did a lot of crazy stuff. But I feel like I'm still in the same space I was a year ago. And I just want a nice birthday. I just want a nice birthday. That's all. I'll be 30. I'll be 30 years old. So I'm not even sure what I'm going to title this video. I might just throw it up with no title. But I love y'all. I appreciate the support. I know a lot of folks are going to want to contact me. You can do that at justin@kingareach.com, or you can do it through Facebook and Instagram like you all always do. I appreciate it. I might not get back to all of you all, but I'll try my best. And that's all I got for right now. I think I might do some more of these because it was actually therapeutic. But I guess it lets y'all peek through my soul, or peek through my heart, and see how I truly feel and get to know me. Besides just being funny. I love y'all, and I'll talk to y'all later.